Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to our televised finals of the Jameron Tour. It's mid-June, which means summer's in full swing. Unfortunately, due to work schedules and previous commitments, some of our regulars were unable to attend, leaving us with a slightly smaller field than normal. We had a field of 5, and after 3 games of qualifying, the top 3 went to the Stepladder finals with a semifinals and championship match. Let's see who made it in. Our number 3 seed is Lauren, making her 3rd ever appearance on a Jameron telecast. She threw games of 149, 181, and 128 in qualifying and received 30 pins of handicap each game. Our number 2 seed, making his 1st ever Jameron televised appearance, is Joe. He threw games of 136, 237, and 193. He really turned it on in game 2 and was safely on the show after that. He received 10 pins of handicap each game. And our number 1 seed, his 4th time as the top seed at one of the Jameron events, is Jared. After firing games of 245, 219, and 255 for a 719 series. He was comfortably at the top all throughout qualifying. Can he win one more game and get title number 4? That's our field for the Jameron Summer Open. Now, let's get to the action.
Lauren with the first shot.
Yes, we are underway. This is match number 1. We have our number 3 seed, Lauren, versus the number 2 seed, Joe. Joe making his 1st ever appearance on our show, Lauren making her 3rd.
And to think that Joe's the president of the Kansas State Bowling Club.
That's a strong start right there, though.
Wow,
I'm here with my co-commentator and fellow competitor, Evan.
Howdy, howdy.
Who kind of left his stuff behind, so he didn't fare too well today in the qualifying rounds.
Not at all.
Lauren going for the spare, and it's
she
not going to make it up.
She blows the raspberry at us.
Sorry, we're not doing the old go-to, way to.
Yeah. They'll be bowling pretty rapid fire here because we're in a little bit of a rush.
Yeah, this darn person Lauren over here. She really put a time constraint on us.
We had a lower turnout than our usual Jameron events, only 5 days, so we have a shorter stepladder. 3 made it, and I am your top seed after qualifying.
Must be nice. You can't rush perfection, but Lauren sure will try.
Now, while we finally have Joe on a show, I should say, this gives me a perfect time to explain a little bit about our organization. The Jameron Tour was founded by 3 men. Myself, Cameron, who couldn't be here today, who had work, and Joe. Joe's been trying his heart out to make a show, and today he's finally done it. So the final founder of the Jameron Tour is finally being represented here today at the Jameron Summer Open 2021.
You know what I never understood? Why is it called the Jameron Tour? Why does Cameron get so much of it?
That's just the way it is. The Jameron Tour is basically our... Yeah, it's our 3 names combined into one. Joe gets the J, I get the A, and the Marin gets his Cameron's contribution. Here's Lauren. She's playing urethane way deep, and if she can get it back, it looks good. Oh, she rolled the 2 out.
Kicked it out. Wow, fell forward.
Yikes.
That pin said, I don't want to do this no more.
So interesting to note, Lauren in qualifying had 30 pins to handicap. We gave Joe 10 pins, so Lauren has a 20 pin advantage on Joe right now.
She had a 27 pin.
Yeah.
Joe's ahead a little bit by scratch, but he's got to make up the rest of those pins.
Sure.
Those scores. One too many adventures. Oh no.
Lauren's done in the 810.
We had a couple of those in qualifying. The 810 is not an uncommon leave here.
I mean, this is probably like my 2nd time bowling at this place.
And Joe unable to trip the 4. Joe's going Dutch right now, and assuming Lauren opens here, he's going to make up another 10 or 12 pins on that handicap.
Joe just has to hit that big into 7. Darn.
And she picks up the 8, just goes for the count. What a smart play in that situation.
All right.
And on her double, that's going to give her another 2 extra pins.
All right. That's what we teach here at the Kansas State Bowling Club. You know, we always go for count. We always go for makeables. Better for shots.
Everyone here today on the Jameron Tour, except myself, is a part of the K-State Bowling program.
Yeah.
Spare shooters, baby.
Spare shooters. Ooh, Lauren hitting
Lauren shakes them up. It's a light mixer. Joe has stayed clean through 4 frames, so the difference right now is about 3 pins. Here's Joe in his 5th frame. Looks good. Leaves a 10. It got a little tap there by the 6.
Yeah, down it real hard.
Joe shot qualifying games of 136, 237, and 193. That's without handicap. Factoring in the handicap, I'm getting 10 pins each game.
No, Joe no longer
whiffs
clean.
the 10. And I was just about to.
Joe's a dirty boy.
I was just about to sing his praises too. He really turned it on in game 2 of qualifying to jump from dead last into 2nd place.
Now the real question is, can he turn it on to beat Lauren?
That's true. He's given her an opening, and she's working on a strike. If she strikes here, she could take the lead scratch. That looks like a good shot if it gets back, and it didn't quite come all the way. That's the rescue play here at East. Going a little light, you'll get that 2 combo. A little high, you're liable for a big 4 combo. We saw it all qualifying. Joe's been let off the hook. Can he take advantage?
Ooh.
It hit flat, but they all fell down.
Let's see how Lauren shoots with this.
She's going to go for the count again.
Yeah, she just went for count. Kind of interesting. I probably would have shot straight at that.
Yeah. It's a smart play, though. She's working on a strike.
Yeah.
Lauren is stepping up in the 7th frame here. That's a tighter line. And shakes him out again. That seems to be her hit today.
She said, let me just dump them all real quick. She hit him with the mamma mia.
Let's see if Joe can respond. Looks like a good shot.
Ooh,
and he doesn't get the mixer. Leaves a 7. We got a very tight match here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, considering I'm tight with both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to beat you by 20 or more. 21 exactly.
21.
Now, it's interesting to note. Yeah.
I guess.
Joe and Lauren are actually a lovely couple, so the winner of this is going to have bragging rights for quite a while. Joe with the 7.
Oh, Joe.
And it stays on the lane.
Looked a little left there from my angle.
Very close match here. Joe's winning scratch, but remember, he's got to win by 21 or more.
I like tried to get your hand, but I just like...
If they tie, we go to a 1-ball roll-off.
We got trips and strikes.
Yeah?
Got 6 minutes, Joe.
Where's Joe?
Lauren's working on a strike. If she can make the double, that'll be huge. Gets it way out there. It's coming back.
Oh,
and
that's
leaves
a big old split.
the 2, 4, 8, 10.
Splitsville, population Lauren.
Joe looking to take the lead. And he's got it.
He's just a natural. Under pressure, can't be stopped.
Ever since game 2, he's looked really solid.
Yes, sir. First game was a little rough.
Yeah, this is one of our lowest scoring Jameron events as total as a field.
Yeah. It definitely brought down the average by quite a bit.
That's true.
Shouldn't throw that.
This is Joe's 9th frame. With a strike here, he can all but lock this match up. He just needs some good count. And he couldn't have thrown it better.
Ooh, wow, Lauren.
Joe's now pacing in the 190s if he marks on the 10th. Lauren would need to throw every strike here from here on out, and she's going to miss that one. Lauren's max scratch is now a 165.
Wouldn't that be a 155?
Well, now it's less than that.
Maybe 154.
Yeah, her max, Lauren can max out for 154. With handicap, that'd be a 174. Joe just needs good count on this shot.
Like the 0% for sparing.
Yeah. Hey, spares are overrated, right? Who else doesn't watch this? He'd be angry.
There's a shot, looks good.
It's good.
And that's a strike.
No doubt behind that one.
Joe, in his first ever appearance, is going to win his first match.
He's going to place at least second.
Yes. Good showing today. And it's not over yet.
It's coming down to the J and the A here in the...
Lauren, that's a really good shot right there to finish out.
Yeah, for real. Bet you she was wishing she had a couple more of those when they mattered.
Yeah. Lauren's a very consistent showmaker here at the Jameron. I want to say this is her... I think this is her 4th event, and she's made 3 out of those 4 shows. Unfortunately, I think every show she's made, she's ended up finishing 3rd, and that's going to be the case again here today.
Kind of reminds me of our old president, Isaac, would always go to our Sunday sweepers, and he would finish last in the stepladder.
Really?
Yeah.
That's another good shot there, just doesn't carry. Match is already over, though. Joe is going to clock in at a 206 if he makes this spare.
I'm calling it 205.
205, you think he's going to chop one out?
I think he's going to chop one.
Is he going to hit just the 6 or just the 10?
Just the 10.
He's right on it.
Uh-oh. Daggone.
That's a 206.
I wanted to get into his head a little bit. He's just unstoppable.
First up, baby. First up. Back.
Joe has won his first ever Jameron televised match. Now, can he get the title? Lauren goes for the spare. Just a 1-pin difference, though.
143 with no spares.
206 to 143 is the final scratch total. Joe moves on to face me, Jared, in the championship match. Will Joe capture his first ever title, or will I go for number 4?
It's a beautiful day for bowling here at the Olathe East Lanes. I don't remember what it is. Today it is your boy, Evan and bro Derek.
Alright, I'm electing to start first.
Jared's electing to start first.
I mean, I get to choose lane. I'm just starting out some Okay.
Let's see. Will Jared beat Joe in his first ever Jameron Tour stepladder appearance? He throws his first shot. Oh, it's a little light, leaving a tough leave.
There's only 5 minutes.
Yeah. We got a 5-pin on 15.
Handicaps are easy.
Yeah? And that doesn't surprise me. Oof. Jared gets count, you know, smart play, smart play.
Handicaps even,
I
correct?
want to tell him that Joe gets his 10 pins in handicap.
Oh, Joe gets 10 pins in a handicap. That's a wild one. So, Brody, what do you think the most important thing for Joe to look out for on this pair is?
Well, if I had to say, you know what? Don't really know.
Oh, when he leaves a 7. I think his spare shooting is what he's gonna have to really worry about. My man Jared's gotten clean almost all the way through the day.
Except for like one split.
Yeah. Well, 2 splits now.
Oh, yes.
I'm already
Call Jared the Dairy Queen because he's serving up splits. Joe releases his shot. Perfectly on the money.
gotta believe. 1 frame, maybe.
We're all taking this 1 frame at a time.
We paid for this extra hour, we used all of it.
Yeah, for real. Just getting ready to go on the right lane. Will he be able to strike? Will he break the curse of the Jameron Tour? Yeah.
That then means Joe gains the curse.
Ooh, a little bit light. Joe not striking. He might not be able to win his first Jameron Tour. You never know. It looks like a game of spare shooting from what I've been seeing. Not exactly the most interesting Jameron Tour.
I struck, I just literally never shot.
Yeah, I wish Lauren were still here.
Yeah. Maybe if I was better.
Joe sniping the spares. Unlike, what's the guy's name from Up who is sparing snipes? Do you get it?
No.
Because the bird's called a snipe. And he was saving his life, so he was sparing the snipe instead of sniping spares.
Got it.
Would like to start off with a double there, but
Jared. And it's gonna whip back. And skadoosh with the pin action.
That's the first one of those all.
See, that's that two-handed carry
Maybe
that they're known for.
two-handed.
Yeah. Can you imagine Joe throwing it two-handed? Two-handed Sargeester?
Oh. No.
I mean, just weren't.
That's the only way
Sorgeester isn't, it isn't set up to work for Sorgeester 2-handed because your hand just changes angles.
Yeah, if I've ever thrown your two-handed, it's been like 10
Jared has the first strike in our final 1v1. Let's see if he can follow it up. He leaves a single pin. Looks like a 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent my time on the what's it called? The iPad gang.
You know your pens.
I keep score. After this, we're having Pizza Street. Is that what it's called? Great pizza, great price.
$5.99.
Yeah, it's gonna be smacking. Yeah. Nice. Jared picks up the spare. They should call him Spared. Thanks.
Commentating of gods.
Alrighty, Joe's starting off with two spares, but Jared's got a strike and 1 spare in his 3 frames. So for closed frames, Joe's sitting at 100%, while Jared's sitting at 66.66666666%. Joe light with the strike. He still be doing it though.
Well, at least it was the best shot you ever thrown. I was like, I don't know about that one, Joe.
Joe declaring that his best shot he's ever thrown. He seems real excited. So here comes the shot. Release. Butter release into the pocket. It didn't sound like a lot of pins, but you know. Joe's still 100% on his closed frames. Will Jared be able to keep up? Ooh, what a beautiful strike. Joe and Jared sitting in a tree. B-O-W-L-I-G.
I thought you were going to misspell it. How does bowling in a tree work? Throw it onto the blade.
Yeah, you're on the tree and the tree is just like, you gotta keep it on the little tree branch. So far, the score is 69 to 59. Nice. Oh, Jared did a ball change. Probably explains why he's striking out a little bit more. Or at least having better leads. Said, pow! Lots of two-handed action, but not enough. Yeah, it's an IQ. That's just in from my field reporter, Joe. It is not an IQ.
Now he's throwing it.
Joe's got his IQ out there, don't you? Beautiful spare, beautiful spare. Sheesh. My man showing them why they call him Jared. Let's see what Joe can do here. Will he continue on his streak? Or will the window be open for Jared? Ooh, he hit his mark. He left a 10-pin though. The greatest enemy of all bowlers. The corner pins. At least he didn't leave a 7 as well. Because that would be a real big bummer. Or just dump it in the gutter. You know, it could be worse. Oh yeah. Joe's putting on a what's that called? A clinic. He's putting on a clinic. He knows that straighter is greater. And that we throw straight at our single pin spares. Because that's what Haas taught us. If Haas ever sees this, I just want him to say hi. And that I miss him.
I'll let you know when the video's up. I'll link it.
Bet. Joe releases the ball. It goes down the lane and it hits lights. Single pin left, but at least he's putting on the clinic still. Currently it is 116 to 79 with Joe in the 6th and Jared going into the 6th. Joe hitting left side of the pin. He's been practicing those mini spares, those baby spares. That's what he's been doing. The baby splits.
I got to trip the stripes.
Yeah?
You need to use this caption.
Jared's getting ready. One of the interesting things about Jared's form is how he cocks his right foot at the 45-degree angle there. Yeah. And he absolutely obliterates the pocket. Goodness. He said that he liked that ball.
Right.
I mean, I would like that ball too. I like any ball as long as it's a strike. You know, spares are important as well, Jerry. Looking at you, K-State bowling team. Jared's sitting at a 99. That's what I finished with on my 3rd game.
Something in between the strikes.
Absolutely obliterates the pocket. Absolutely bonkers, yeah. Absolutely bonkers, yeah.
That's
Bonkers. Bonkers. Ooh, it went out a little bit. Yeah, left a solid 10 pin there. It didn't even budge. It's a tough seed. But Joe's been here many times before. You should be able to pick it up. Knock on wood. I'd hate to be the commentator that jinxes one of the players. That's some H. Easy money.
Gotta get some strikes to fall.
Yeah. Joe's spare shooting is keeping him in the game, but I don't know. He's gotta do a little bit better if he's gonna win.
Plug Joe's rap album.
Oh yeah. Also, if any of you guys are music fans, you know, my boy Joe here, he has his own his rap. He's wearing the hat right now. Tell on Spotify. That's T exclamation mark LL on Spotify. T exclamation mark LL on Spotify. The songs with Funny Face Ev, they're pretty good, you know.
World War II.
I'd like to say that the entirety of Boats Against the Current is pretty good. I don't agree with Volcanoes, but you know, that's a personal thing.
Well, hopefully the new album doesn't get delayed anymore.
Yeah, be on the lookout for Gobi.
Should be dropping within next month, maybe?
Hopefully.
He said that like 3 months ago.
Yeah, the long-awaited Gobi coming out soon. Yeah, for real. Oh, Joe chopping it.
Stuck real bad up there.
He might have just sealed his fate.
Stuck bad up there.
Man, I'm hungry. We're having some technical difficulties on lane 15 here. And we're back. The rack has been fixed. Jared is ready to roll. Will he continue his strike streak? Will he punch out his time clock? Ooh, that's a big split. Jared is opening the window for Joe. He said, I don't want to shut him out just yet. It's going for count. He gets count. Working off the...
I have to win by 10.
Yeah.
By 11.
It's a very tight game.
10 to tie, 11 to win.
Will Jared be able to pull it out in this last few frames of the battle of the Jamerons? The battle of the bowlers. Skadoosh, easy. He's got that two-handed carry.
Stone to 7.
Jared making it look like pinball out here. You know, that's what the bowling alley screens are telling me.
Don't have any of those funky animations. It's like
We should reenact funky animations and put them in between every strike on the Jameron tour. We should make our own bowling theme.
We have like walk-ups and strike songs like PBA Tour.
Ooh, Joe punching it straight through the face there. He didn't even hit the pocket.
every time Joe strikes, it plays Astronaut in the Ocean. That's why he's not striking.
See, so far, Joe's 5 for 5. Oh, of course, I pointed it out. I jinxed him. I mean, this is the same thing they said about my CSGO career. Every single time I said a round was winnable, we lost. Mostly because I'm silver 1, but you know, whatever. My man Joe getting ready to put as much distance between it. Come on, Joe. Oh, come on, hit it. Leaves the 10 pin. So far, he is 5 for 6 on single pins. Ah, bruh.
What have a 10 pin? I need a 10 pin on a 16.
If you spare, I have to do it first.
If he can manage to hit the singular 10 pin here, Jared must strike on the next frame. Absolutely bonkers. Bonkers. Bonkers.
Yeah, at least we finally have a close tie.
Right?
I don't think any of the other four in that
We're taking a lot of deep breaths here. Ooh, that's on the money. That's on the money, baby. Sheesh.
My esophagus the entire time.
He's not gonna get on the left lane, is he? Joe, you're on the right. amateur move. Here at the Jameron Tour, even amateurs can rise to the top. That felt pretty good. That's a big 9.
Well,
He's putting the pressure on Jared.
I'm so frustrated that none of my strikes fell.
And then you missed because I said you were 5 for 5 on spares there.
Yeah. First ball sucked because you were fucking up
You hate to see it.
1,000% by that.
I'll take it, you know what I mean? So after all, that's why they pay me the big bucks, right?
We're getting Pizza Street though.
Yeah.
I'm not buying your Pizza Street, but we're going there.
I mean, Jared said that he'd pay me $10,000 to man the camera for one day. We've got a contract. He actually stole me from ESPN, and he clutches it with the strike there. He just needs 3 more pins. He just needs 2 pins. Oh yeah, that's right. He's got to beat him by 10.
Oh yeah.
I'm so frustrated, dude. I threw nothing but good shots except for the 6th frame or whatever, 7th frame, 8th frame, and none of them fell. They were 1.5 last
And Jared is at 194. I'm pretty sure that's a dub for Jared.
That's okay. Don't be one-handed. That's my advice.
Yeah, it is.
Don't be a one-handed bowler, especially two-handed if you can.
Yeah. So Joe, how do you feel about that match?
Disappointed, man. I threw nothing but good shots there, and none of them fell. I mean, they were.
He struck again. He's unstoppable. How do you feel?
That was actually the most like intense Jameron event we've had yet, at least for me especially. Like, we've had a bunch of title matches that weren't really close. Either me or Cameron winning it by like a lot. That really came down to the 10th frame. Like, that's the most nervous I've ever been at one of these.
That's what we like to hear. Joe, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You put the pressure on.
Thanks, man.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Good stuff, my friend. That's a good day. I'm disappointed I couldn't carry any strikes.
Oh yeah, you carry even a couple of those, you win that
I was
game.
gonna say, I mean, yeah. I still should have hit my spares in the 8th.
They're
and 9th.
vegging. The two competitors. Best buds at the
Cam
end.
finished dead last this tournament.
Yeah, Cam stinks.
DNF didn't finish.
And so wraps up the Jameron Summer Open of 2021. On behalf of all members of the Jameron Tour, thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one.